Hello, and here we are on my alternative channel, Anti-War, and we're doing one I've done on the regular channel. This is Boatswain American India Pale Ale. This IPA is 6.7 alcohol, and it has 79 bitterness units, 79 IBUs. And it was $4.99 for the 6-pack at Trader Joe's in Metairie, Louisiana. So there you go. Very dark amber orange and a thick, frothy, off-white head, spongy head. So it looks great. Rhinelander Brewing Company, Monroe, Wisconsin. I think they have a different location, but this is what they're owned by the same people. Yeah. Monroe, Wisconsin, okay. But I think there is a smaller Rhinelander brewery in Rhineland, Wisconsin. But Boatswain American IPA, brown appearance. Well, they're saying on the can a brown appearance. I'm saying more like tan, caramel, which is a shade of brown. Original gravity, 15.46. Okay. Blue can, white and yellow lettering. They're showing 2 anchors. Now, we did a duo review of the Simpler Times Pilsner from the same people for Trader Joe's. Simpler Times Lager. My friend David did not like it. But they don't use any water. They don't use any rice or corn filler for that beer. It's all malt. Now, is it good malt? Well, I don't know. Tastes good to me. To me, it's kind of heavy. All right. So at 6.7 and 79 IBUs, this brew is for the craft beer aficionado who is always looking for something new and interesting to drink. Sip it chilled while enjoying a pulled jackfruit sandwich or floating in the pool. To pair it with tangy Trader Joe's cave aged blue cheese or Trader Joe's raw milk aged cheddar. No pairing. I don't have a pairing. No problem. This surprisingly balanced American IPA satisfying all on its own. Whoops. Okay, let's go with the nose. Something sour in it. Like actual sourness, not like these beers that you get that are called sours, but they smell and taste tart. This smells sour, but not in a bad way. Like a sourdough bread, maybe. All right, taste. Cheers. Brown bread crust, lots of yeast, citrusy hops. High medium body, mostly dry finish. On the sweetness scale, 3 out of 5. Get off of this website. 3 out of 5. Bitter sugar cubes, and on the bitterness scale, it's going to build. See, that's the thing about the 79; they'll build. But right now, what I'm tasting is only 3 out of 5 hop cones. Really doesn't taste like a 79. It's a great deal, in my opinion. And I got to go write a review on Untapped. It's a great deal for a beer, in my opinion, at $4.99 a 6-pack. I don't know how long that's going to last with this JB inflation. But if any of y'all have had it, let me know. I did a lot of buying lately of beer, wine, and liquor, especially beer and liquor. But I got a lot now. People sent me some. So how would I score this? So I got a lot to tackle. It's an interesting flavor. It's more caramel than most IPAs that I've had. I prefer, I think they're DIPA. It's in a red can, same can design, but it can be a little heavy, you know, little hard to take, being such a strong alcohol product. The hazy IPA was good, not so hazy, but it was good. So all winners. The Boatswain chocolate stout is not bad either. You can tell they're just using chocolate powder, but it's still fine, you know. And I believe that's all the and the heavy lift vessel. Forgot about that one. That's a good strong American strong ale. They've improved them over the years. I mean, a few years, 10 years ago, they were pretty unpleasant. Now Rhinelander, if you get on their website, they produce something called Chocolate Bunny. And then they produce other IPAs and whatnot that are very similar to this. So I don't think they're using the same exact recipe, but I think they're tweaking it a little bit and putting it out with different names. You know, it's not greatly different, probably using the same ingredients more or less, but it's not identical. B Aviation says, good afternoon, Mr. Anti-War. Good afternoon to you, B Aviation. Good afternoon to you. So that's it. I'm getting off of this, so I can go write the review. If you want to see what I bought on the trip to Texas, let me know. I can't show everything, but I'll show it. If not, I will check it out when we bring the videos in. I'll count that down. Going once, going twice, going. Oh, let's see. You barely made it. Well, you want to see beer or liquor? Doesn't make any difference to me. Beer or liquor? I went to Liberty, Texas. I just passed through Beaumont, didn't stop. And I didn't stop in Orange. Liberty, Texas, I stopped there. And I went to Houston, Texas. Okay, I'll show you one of each. So I finally found these. We've been looking for, I needed them for my can collection, not to review. I mean, I reviewed them so many times, it's ridiculous. The Bull. Schlitz the Bull. This new can design. The Bull Bold Lager. A bold and sweet tasting lager for those who appreciate a full-bodied malt beverage. Stroh Brewery Company, LLC in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Stroh Brewery. Lager. I bought this at Super One Foods in Lafayette, Louisiana. Super One Foods, Lafayette, Louisiana. It's best by August of this year. Bought a can and a bottle. And the price wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. Okay, so that's, and then I got this at a little convenience store next to McGregor Park where a college baseball game was being held yesterday. I went to a college baseball game in Houston, and I got there early and the game hadn't started. So I wasn't just going to sit there. I said, let me go use the bathroom at the convenience store and see what they got. Well, they had this. Schlitz the Bull High Gravity, 8.5. A high gravity brew with tremendous flavor for those who appreciate a full body malt beverage. And then it says Stroh Brewing Company malt liquor. Oh, it says on the can there malt liquor. So Texas, you see. Might not be able to get away with saying lager, but they probably could. Certainly can't say beer. Hey there, Ron, says Ronnie S. Hello, Ronnie S. I hope you can join us for Fandango Friday. That's interesting. I've never heard of the Bull. Yeah, it's been around since 1965. And the Gold Bull since 2005. Did you go to a Astros game? No, I did not feel like going to the game. I've been to the Astros so many times. I went to a college game, college baseball, NCAA Division I. I just finished trying the hazy beer hug. Watch yours and Jean's review on it. Oh, thank you. Hazy beer hug. That's a good one, but it's not great, but it's good. Okay, I'll put these back up. Okay, put this up for a second. I don't think I'll be joining Fandango tonight, but I appreciate the invite. Okay, sorry you don't want to join, but that's all right. I'm not one of these pressure people. I'm not really. I just got into it with a few people in the past that were kept saying they wanted to join, and then they wouldn't. I was like, well, why can't you just give somebody a straight answer? You going to join or not? It doesn't matter either way. Do what you want. At least you're being forward, straightforward. That's what I want to do. And that's a good game. That's a good way to approach things. Yeah, I know you will eventually again. That's good. Are you going to do videos on the Bull products yet? Well, I doubt. Well, I could include them in some of my Wednesday night hangouts because I've had them so many times. Really, no. I mean, people get tired of seeing them. I get tired of doing them. Okay, here's the liquor. So I found this. I never saw this before. I knew who made it. As soon as I saw the bottleneck, I said, I know that's Heaven Hill. Because Heaven Hill always uses this like standard design, gold with red. I don't know what that means. It's some kind of symbol. They probably know what it means, or it may not have any meaning. And I saw this on the shelf, and I was like, it was a liquor store called. I had looked it up on the internet, and it's right there on the main drag in a certain part of Houston, close to St. Arnold Brewery. And I thought, Ralston's Liquor. And I said, let me go there. It's small. I mean, it's a corner store. It's small. So they didn't have a really extensive collection, although they had some really strange things, like a Johnny Walker Blonde, I think it was called, that I had never seen before, with a blonde-haired woman on it. I was like, is this something new? And the lady's like, yeah, it's new. I think we got it at the beginning of the year, she's telling me. I'm like, I never saw it. Dang. Hold on a second. Hello? Hey, let me call you. I'm doing something right now, but I'm going to call you back in less than 10 minutes. All right. Bye-bye. Of course, it never fails. People call me. All right. But that's all right. Now, so I saw this Royal Kentucky bourbon whiskey. It was only $7.89. I don't know. It was like cheap, like less than $8. I figured, well, I never heard of it. It's one of these products that probably been on the market for 80 years, but You know, it lingers around in these stores. Royal Kentucky bourbon whiskey with natural flavors. Yeah, Royal, you know, because Kentucky's, you know, a kingdom. It doesn't even make any sense. 40% alcohol, bottled by Kentucky Distilling Company, Bardstown, Kentucky. If you read the Tax and Trade Bureau website, it says that bourbon cannot have flavors added. Well, there's got to be some kind of misunderstanding of what I'm reading, because I've seen 3 different bourbons on the market lately with, it said, with natural flavors. So obviously what they're saying isn't what the law is. and I don't know what that is, but if I ever find out, I'll tell you. I know it's allowed. They're doing it. I'm going to try the tropical beer hug now down at the pool. It's hot as heck. I'll watch a review on that also. Oh yeah, good. Excellent. That's a good one. That's the best of the lot, really. Enjoy it. That's the best of the whole group. Now here's Calypso Silver. I've heard of it. I know about it. I never had it, but I've seen it here, there, and I've seen it around. I haven't seen it like a whole lot of places. But it's the same rum thing, you know, Pirates, the Caribbean, you know, the same old thing. But they had the silver and the gold. I bought both, silver and the gold, for $5.86 a bottle, full size bottle. I said $5.86. I thought to myself, I'm sure it's pretty good. I know it's made by Sazerac, since it says bottled by Sazerac, Louisville, Kentucky. And, you know, sometimes you just got to do it. Is it going to be the greatest thing? Yeah, sure. It's going to be the greatest thing. That's why it was $5.86. But knowing Sazerac, I bet it's going to be a lot better than you would expect. I'm trying to find the bottle size. Yeah, 750 milliliters. Sorry about that. I knew it couldn't be a liter. Anyway, great deals, great deals. I don't know if they're any good, but something's telling me they're going to be pretty good. Most bourbon is good. You know, it doesn't matter who makes it. It's just a matter of goodness, levels of goodness. Like the worst bourbon I ever had was still, you know, pretty good. So now when you start doing the blended whiskeys, it can get questionable because what they blending it with and all, you know, it starts to get kind of, doubtful. But I'm starting to think all these obscure liquors are the same thing. Liquors are the same thing with different packaging. Well, it's certainly possible. But there's only one little problem. They don't ever taste the same. They'll taste similar, but they don't taste the same. So I can't explain it. But I wouldn't be shocked if it was the truth. But so you're saying that Calypso rum is probably the same as Margaritaville rum. It's coming from the same bottling plant, Louisville, Kentucky, and it's bottled by Sazerac. Yeah, that wouldn't shock me. But I mean, I can't say it because I don't know it. And so anyway, thanks everybody. I'm gonna go return that call. Y'all take care now. And oh, the Boatswain, the score for that one, it's really nice. I'm gonna go 90 out of 100, 9 out of 10. It's a great value, 9 out of 10, a 90, an A minus, but an A minus for $4.99 a 6-pack. Can't go wrong with that. Thanks.